Hello everybody, Arkansas Minuteman 0864 here today. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be my third and final part on my opinion of the issues with the Sig P320 / M17 / 18. This is going to be a pretty short video, but I'm going to put two links in down below for you to go and watch two videos. One of them is from the gentleman that put the M18 or M17 into a machine vibrator and vibrated it for almost an hour. He was asked to go back and do it again, and this time do it with it being reassembled the wrong way, which he did. And he ran it for 15, 20 minutes, something like that. And results almost came out the same. There was a slight difference, but still, yeah. The other one is by Braden Langley. He does Braden LOA on X, and he's also got Braden. There's either Braden Langley or Braden LOA on YouTube. But he is a staunch Second Amendment and gun rights supporter, and he gives a lot of good information out there on what's happening in the gun world as far as lawsuits and other legal actions that's going on. And he brings out a whole lot of information that is not put out by mainstream media, to include also Fox News, amazingly. And this is how we are able to get a lot of information on what the ATF is doing and all that. I'd highly recommend you go out and look up Braden Langley on YouTube and subscribe to him and listen to what he's got to say. He gives out a lot of good advice. Now, back to the issue at hand. This topic just does not seem to be going away. The first video I ran across was a new one by Braden, and it was talking about the gun lawsuits and all this against Sig, and somebody had leaked out the information from the lawsuits on it, and they said they found 17 problems with the Sig P320 that they claimed that Sig knew about. Sig had identified 13 of them, had resolved 6 of them, and the other 7 were just basically items that we live with owning firearms. But it talked about, and in the video, he shows the paperwork. He actually provides receipts on everything that he talks about. He doesn't go out there and just talk about something without providing receipts. And he puts them out on his X, aka Twitter account. And they're out there and with links and all that. And you could go out to his X account and you can pull it up and you can read everything as is. Now in there, it lists a whole bunch of stuff in there, and 90% of what he's talking about, when you go through there, it's all operator error. And a couple of things that it did talk about was there was no primer strikes or light primer strikes due to the hammer riding the slide forward. That is due to the fact that the weapon was reassembled the wrong way. They held the slide back, they rotated the disassembly lever back up into position instead of locking the slide back with the release lever like is told in the owner's manual for the weapon. And if you go out there and you look at that, you'll see that 90% of everything they got listed on there is operator error. Some of the stuff was, it come down to only a few being possibly manufacturing error, but not likely. Most of it is operator error. There's probably 5 to maybe 7 or 8% of it is actually contributed to the rounds, high pressure rounds, things of that nature. But go out there and look at it. And I will get his links when I post this, and I'll post his the YouTube link so you can watch the video on this. And I believe he also gives his X account link in there also. I'll face that as well. And the other one, I can't remember the YouTuber's name. It was Things something or another, the Thing Man or Things Man or something like that. But I'll find it and I'll post a link to that also. But he goes through, he puts it in the vibrator in the holster this time. It is cocked. He has put a empty shell in with a live primer on it so that if it goes off, we'll be able to hear it. And he racks the slide, loads the shell, lets the slide ride forward, and he places it in there with the safety off. So it's in the fire mode. And it shakes and it shakes. He even takes a one of those anti-bounce hammers, and he beats on the back of the slide, the top of the slide, down over where the magazine well is and all that, and it don't go off. Now, what he does find by doing this is that when he pulls it out of the vibrator, this go round, he finds he's got a dead trigger. It won't fire. Hammer don't fall, is just dead. Now, why cause that? I don't know. Now, I have heard that they were talking about some bar that slides off of some plate inside the slide is causing the safety to be disconnected and allow the shear to drop and the hammer to fall. But even with a dead trigger, the shear hadn't failed because then he takes like a long pick, reaches up in the back of the slide there and mashes down on the shear, and it does nothing. I can't remember if it does nothing or if the hammer falls. I believe the hammer does fall, or it doesn't fall. No, it don't fall. Because when he gets done, he takes it, he slides it back, he checks the shell in it. The hammer has not even struck the striker because the striker ain't even hit the primer. There's no light dent in it. It's still unfired, shows no sign of being hit at all. So he puts it back into the weapon. He takes it, aims it in a safe direction, pulls the trigger, and it fires. So the hammer did not fall at all, but he had a dead hammer for some reason. That I can't explain. But it's really two good videos for you to go look at, and it'll really make you start thinking here. And I go back to the thing that this highfalutin Philadelphia lawyer from this big law firm in Philadelphia that's handling well over 100 cases, lawsuits against Sig. He's just out, he's on two different anti-Second Amendment, anti-gun legislative forums out there where all these anti-gun lawyers get together and they trade attack plans and information and come up with new ways to figure out how to circumvent the law that prevents gun manufacturers to be manufactured, and figures out a loophole that they can go in there and sue them. And they're winning cases for these people that I feel like that they have gone in and manipulated the jury. So the jury is made up of anti-gun, anti-Second Amendment, and they're ones that really listen to the sympathy game being played to them, and they fall into the sympathy trap, and they're awarding these people all these millions of dollars for something that they shouldn't have got a damn thing for, bottom line, put it bluntly. So take a minute, look at these links, go out there and look them up, listen to it, make your own decisions. That's all I can tell you. My mind's made up. I ain't seen anything out there that decisively proves to me that this is a error upon the manufacturing part, there's a design flaw or anything like that. The only thing that I can possibly see is where Sig said that The trigger was supposed to fall at 4.5 pounds, and the weapon that they tested with the FBI and ATF down at Redstone Arsenal, they found that that trigger broke at like 2.5 or 3 pounds, somewhere along that area. So maybe they might want to go back and maybe put a little bit heavier trigger spring on it to make it a little bit heavier trigger pull to make it break before it falls. That way, if it's dropped, it makes it less prone to go off. You're not ever going to get a weapon 100% guaranteed not to go off when it's dropped. Just ain't going to happen. Now, and it's going to go off when you got a guy like at a YouTube channel called Ballistic Nations get out there and taking a pistol, and he's just taking the pistol grip and on a piece of like a dumpster bin, taking a slide and just beating it on the back of the slide just as hard as he can, which he's a fool, because if he got a live round in it and he hits that thing wrong and it twists and it goes off, he's going to be killed. Then I guess somebody's going to sue the manufacturer of that pistol as a manufacturing defect when his stupid ass was out there beating the hell out of it, and he just plain being stupid. I'll say that point blank. As stupid is as stupid does, and stupid wins you stupid prizes. End of story. So, but anyway, back on topic here. I'm going to keep this one really short today. Take a look, take a minute, go take a look at these two videos, and go out there and find Braden LOA on X account and read all the stuff that's going out there. And you're going to learn a lot that's going on in the gun world that we're not being told about through your local news medias. They're local, national, and much as I hate to say it, even Fox News is not talking about this stuff. They're more hung up on other subjects out there. But anyway, with that being said, y'all stay patrolling, stay alert, stay alive.